Hey, everybody. Good evening. Happy Wednesday. Ooh, I can get these fabrics ready to go. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody has had a good week this week. We are on the downhill slide to a long weekend. We are working tonight on, well, first, hello and welcome. Welcome to the live sew. Wednesday evening was going to be last night. Computer had a complete fit. Hopefully everything is working tonight. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Philippa. Hello. Welcome. I'm Shannon with SleighArts. So happy to have you here. I did not end up having to get a new computer. These are the joys of having the youngins in the house. They were able to help me get my laptop fixed. It's crazy because I work in IT, but I don't like I'm not a hardware like troubleshooting laptop I person in IT. So, uh, but I didn't have to go and spend gobs of money last night, which is very exciting. Um, it is up and running, seems to be working. Uh, it, the laptop was not the most expensive of things. It's like a Lenovo, so it's not like top of the line or anything. But we seem to be doing okay. Um, so we are sewing tonight. We are doing the Virginia State Star, which the Virginia State Star in the book is busy. I I am oh, going way past it. I know my alphabet. Here we go. In the book, that's a busy little star. That's too much for me. I've well, I'm using solids, so that kind of tones it down a little bit. I'm actually using Chroma by Northcott. So I'm using these colors and my grunge background. So it's not going to be quite as I don't know. Is the term muddy? I don't know. It's not going to look the same. That's for sure. That one looks pretty Christmassy with the red and the green, but it's a little different. It's in the Carol Doak. We've been doing the state stars. My first star was a Denali, but since we've started doing them together, we've done the state stars. So if you have the 50 fabulous paper piece stars, you're good. If you have the 60 with the 10 national park blocks, you're even better. But yeah, these are what I'm working with each month. I don't know how long I'm going to go. We'll see. Hi, Don. Oh, Philippa says, looked like you had a great time at the retreat on the weekend. I did. And it was really nice to get away from work. I'd been a little flustered at work, frustrated with myself, a little I needed some time away. It was a good 3 days. The retreat wasn't all that far away, but I did decide to not do the drive back and forth and stayed at the hotel out there that the retreat was actually held in the conference center, and it was really nice. It was held by Web Fabrics. So if you are in this like the DC, the DMV area, you may have heard of Web Fabrics. Absolutely lovely store. It's owned by a mom and daughter duo. They actually own it. Another of the daughters was there, but it's a whole family affair of creating. Like they created the t-shirts for the event. They were just totally lovely. It was a fantastic time. Everybody was super welcoming. Johanna was there, who you may have seen designing Jay in YouTube or on Instagram. She's been to I actually met her at a retreat 2 years ago, going on 2 years ago, a year and a half ago now. And so it was very cool to see her there. And I got to meet her friend. And so it was a really great weekend. It was a lot of fun. I got a lot of work done on the lion, the Heart of a Lion by Pride and Joy Quilting. That was that bugger's big. That bugger is big. And the size of paper that you're wrangling for a 50-inch by 50-inch project is a lot. It's a lot, but it was fun. I had a really great time. Certainly had a good time. Hey, Patricia, good evening. All right, so let's get to work. I've got the first four of the light green. Again, I'm working in Chroma. I know it's Chroma by Northcott, but is it just Chroma by Northcott, or oh, her name is Deborah Edwards, who did Chroma. So I'm doing this green, and it's four of this kind of the pattern of the star, and four of this kind. So we need four of green because green is only happening one time. And let's just go ahead and do the purples. Gonna need 8 of the purple. So I think I'm just gonna think it'll fit if I do this. How has everybody's week been? Have you guys been safe? There's been some crazy weather. It's been a scary tornado season. Have you had a lot of rain? I don't know how Maryland is in a drought still. We've had so much rain. But that just goes to show you how little we've had it in the past. That we've had so much this year. And we were still in drought conditions. I think I'm going to have to go back to a store and grab some more grunge, because I found more of the black grunge, but it's a different one. And I don't know enough about the differences of, like, this one's just darker. This one feels grayer or blue. This is like a bluer black, and this is a grayer black, I guess. And I've been using the bluer one. So I need to take a scrap of this with me and go get some more grunge. All right, need 4 blues. So we'll pick again tonight what our next star will be. But before I sew that next star, we're going to have to do a trip. Oh, I went to Joann's yesterday. They're doing it's like 60% off of the normal price of the fabric. And then 50% off of that at the register. You have to buy the whole bolt. I got a bunch of stuff. Hi, Valerie. Oh, Patricia said, long, difficult week at work. I was with you there a couple weeks ago. I understand. Valerie says, I'm safe, just windy and wet and cold in Brooklyn. Oh, and Dawn says it's very cool in Massachusetts. Heavy rain all day. Tomorrow and Friday. Oh gosh. Yeah. And Valerie says a beautiful fabric. I really like the chroma. I like the different colors. And like from far away, it kind of melds into like one color, but as you get closer, um, blue, some teal, some lighter. It's really pretty. I like it a lot. Hello, harmonica. I cannot. No, no, no. Okay, if you're gonna go all the way, that's fine. Go all the way across. No, go, sir. Sir, go all the way across. There you go. Go lay down. There you go. Now you're good. Crazy kitty. I won a fat quarter bundle from the retreat this weekend, and it's a good blender bundle. And so it has some good bright colors. So I'm going to need to use that in our next block that we choose tonight for next month. It has gold metallics in the one that I won. And I wish I could remember the name of it, but I cannot. But I liked it. It was pretty. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do one of each so that I can at least finish a quarter and show you what it's going to look like by putting it together. Where'd my card go? Ooh, I went. Now I can't remember who it was that had talked about they use a tracing wheel on their patterns. And when I was in Joann's and I got more fabric than I needed to, they also had tracing wheel. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and buy one. So now I have a tracing wheel too. No, I didn't unpack that bag. I'll try that next month too. This coming up Sunday is going to be Slow Stitch Sunday. So that'll be fun. Starting Queen of Diamonds, which is an EPP, which is where the slow stitch part comes from. EPP project by it's in Tula Pink fabrics. All right, we'll start over here. Light green is the first. And I had such large pieces of fabric to work with for the lion that I actually was pinning the fabric and gluing the fabric to keep it in place because there was so much to handle moving around and getting under the presser foot. It was crazy. I don't generally use pins or anything anymore, but it was unwieldy. You can do it. Definitely you can do it. You just gotta pay attention. I use my little travel juki, little hazel, uh, when I go to retreats, and she was a champ this weekend. She did a good job. And no issues. Right. Got the iron just turned on. Slacked a little bit there. I think this chroma is going to really look good against the grunge, whichever color grunge this is. I wish they had the information on their selvage. Hmm. Cats at work again. Knocking down. Knocking down pens. This the retreat this weekend. It was a pretty good sized room. We had on the ends of the room 3 rows of 4, so it was 24, and then the middle of the room was 3 rows of 6, so 18. So yeah, right. Yeah, it was 6, wasn't it? One, two. I feel like it was 6. uh but it was a good sized room. And there was enough room to have all those people together, to have uh, a whole like shop area, a whole eat food together area, where and the eat food together area also doubled as the where the classroom part was. And we had speakers and like class things happening. So it was a very good size. It was nice. So we didn't feel like, even though there was that many people there, we didn't feel like we were on top of each other at all. And there were other folks there that really liked FPP, and they were showing me their FPP projects, which I adore. What a good time. All right. Oh, and purple for number three on this one, too. Oh, Valerie asked, did I show them the FPP butterfly? I did. I showed off the butterfly. Gosh, I love that so much. And they really liked it a lot. So that was really cool. Um, and a couple of people went and downloaded it. So that was really nice. Not a lot of YouTube folks, but Instagram. So I have some new Instagram friends. So that's kind of cool. Philippa looked like the room was well set up, good amount of working space. Yeah, and the tables were really long and a good size. Philippa and like the one we went to before, which it wasn't too bad. It was just weird. They were round tables, so it was a little odder. I don't know if that's it, just to like set up. It was a little bit weirder. Um, but yeah, this was a really good size room, really great size tables, the huge kitchen. We, where we put the food out every day. Um, it was good. It was a nice size. And they told us when the October one's going to be, so I'm going to go back in October too. Hey, Ingrid. Yeah, Valerie says, I love that butterfly. I would show it off too. Like that butterfly. And it's not like an intricate thing at all. I adore that butterfly. I just feel really proud of that bugger. Everybody's saying hello. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's time for the light gray. I think the butterfly, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna do the one block a month for the block of the month quilt, but I'm gonna go back and do the butterflies and do them in like different colors, and yeah, like have them some up, some down. Maybe some up, some down, some left, some right, you know, butterflies flying all over the place. Philip says she needs her space when sewing, otherwise you get stressed. Yeah, you definitely had the space. It was really nice. And there was enough room for you to, even the spaces where the chairs were back to back, there was enough space to, so like if you were pushing out your chair, you weren't going into anybody and they weren't coming into you. And then there was enough room to get around people to like get up and go to the bathroom and not have to like interrupt the people that were doing their stuff. It was a really good setup. Because of the setup, you couldn't bring your own like little side table, but because of how huge the tables were, you didn't need it. I had plenty of space to iron and to cut. It was really good. I didn't miss not having the table where some places you really need that side table. Yeah, Ingrid, the round table did. It threw me off. But the one that had the round table, I was just finishing up the cotton cuts, and so it wasn't like I didn't have to cut and press and all that. So it was just because cotton cuts is all pre-cut for you. So it in actuality, the round table didn't like mess anything up for me because I wasn't doing both things. I wasn't, having to trim because of FPP. I wasn't having to do any of that. So if I were to go back again, I would do the same thing. I would like have all of the fabric cut out so I didn't have to do any cutting. Or finish any one of the number of cotton cuts that I still have yet to finish. Just make that retreat space my cotton cuts finishing spot. Go. Oh, Ingrid, I think it was Dawn who was on earlier, was saying how rainy Massachusetts was. And I know that you just got back from a trip to Massachusetts. Did you did you beat the rain that Massachusetts is now having, or has it been rainy up there like it's been rainy here in Maryland so much? You're talking about finding the time to garden. Yeah. Whatever is on the opposite on the color wheel of green, I am that thumbed. I do not have a green thumb. I was not gifted with a green thumb. I'm gonna say it was Rainy and Mouse when she was there too. Six. I think these chroma colors are going to look really good together. Am I daring enough to use this little piece for this shape? Oh, I think it's going to cover it just fine. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. I'm using the little piece. I talked this past weekend about how I make it a game in FPP of using as little fabric, wasting as little fabric, or not wasting, throwing away as little fabric as possible. I do best with fake plants. Yeah. Hi, Linda. Just got home from dinner. Oh, tomatoes are growing. I love fresh tomatoes. Basil's tall, sweet potatoes, and white potatoes are doing great. Oh, Linda, you are kicking booty. That's a good size. I'm going to hold on to that size. Because I could use Chroma again in another block sometime down the road. So I went to Joann's and I bought a bunch of stuff. And some of it I got was oh buggers, what is it called? Not felt, not flannel, not no, not felt, not fleece, flannel. I got flannel because I had come across a woman who makes from flannel her own washable paper towels and does it on her serger. So I thought that was pretty neat. And I thought maybe not like a live, because we have so many things going on that we are doing live together with our blocks of the month and the Sophia and all that kind of stuff. But I thought maybe like on a day that I'm not live and I'm home and I'm sewing, I would bring my serger down here and make some washable paper towels from the flannel, not paper, obviously. Hi, Mary. Oh, did I miss Philippa saying something? Oh, Philippa has a veggie garden. Now that you're back, now that your knee is better, you're back into it. Oh, yeah, eating the fresh food. Okay. So this side of the block only has 6 pieces of fabric on it. So this side is done. It's going under my iron right now. And this one has 8. So we've got a little bit more to add. But we'll trim up that one with only 6 pieces of fabric while we're completing the rest of this one. But I think bringing my serger out will be a fun next adventure. Instead of just letting it sit there in my room doing nothing. Liz says she agrees with Philippa that the food you grow tastes so much better. It's so true. I remember visiting my grandparents in Tennessee, and they would have like, I mean, my grandmother canned everything, grew everything, preserved everything. Like she was super good. But I would go into the garden with my grandfather or my grandmother, go pick the watermelons right off the vine, pick corn, pick peas. Some of my best memories of being down there is just shelling peas on the in the carport, like, and just how fresh, how good it tastes, like sun warmed and just right off the vines. Oh, I really wish I could grow stuff. Maybe said she's only used her serger a few times. And I said, once the mosquitoes hatch, anything I plant gets choked out by weeds. Oh, yeah, because you stay inside. Yeah. No good for mosquitoes. Oh, I just realized that I wasn't thinking about the whole quarter-inch thing. Quarter-inch seam that is not automatic on these blocks. I'm going to be super close on catching them by an eighth of an inch on this guy. Look at that. I wasn't thinking. I'm a goober. It's all right. We'll be good. It'll be just fine. Yeah, right here will be an eighth. Along here will be an eighth. Don't make the mistake I just did. Along here will be short. So I'll need to be really good about when I'm joining them, making sure I'm putting pins through the corners to match the corners, and then aligning the paper so that I'm sewing on the sew line on both sides. And I can't count on my quarter-inch seam to line up because I messed myself up and cut them too short because I wasn't thinking. I think most, yeah, like this will still be short here on this side for this one, but I just won't. I was trimming the fabric and trimming the paper as I was trimming the fabric, so I need to not do that on the other ones. That's all right. I make the mistakes so you don't have to. Hmm. I think I got to do section 6 again. I did not do that correctly. It is going to be too skinny. Oh, good. All right, so a little bit for 6. which I think will be good right here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, Sue. Hello. 35 days. Oh, Sue. That's exciting. Sue says, sorry, Valerie. What happens at retreat stays at retreat. Ingrid says, I remember when it was over 400 days away. Valerie says, thank you. Ingrid says, that nice to take one for the team. Sue was letting us know she's been out with her shoulder. May have to go back to work, even though it's been on the schedule for a year. Oh boy. All right, now this is definitely wide enough for 6. Oh, I got the hiccups. Four, 7. Wow, that's like just a month away. Oh no, George doesn't like going potty in the rain. Oh, oh, Sue said they had tornadoes on Monday. The weather, man, the weather's been insane. Scary stuff. Oh, it's raining here again. It had been just kind of drizzling. Now it's raining, raining. Let's trim up this one. We'll put the two together. When I was working on the Heart of the Lion this weekend, the size of the different shapes, the different units and everything is so big that sometimes I couldn't just do it right at my seat. I had to go up to where they had the cutting mats and the longer uh, rulers. And it's not the end of the world, but there's just a difference between one ruler's quarter of an inch and another. And I had to do a lot more pinning than I like to do when I'm putting pieces together. Like I'll have to do for this because I cut everything too short. Um, but to make sure that I was sewing on the sew lines on both sides, I had to do a lot of pinning because the long ruler, its quarter inch was like I don't know, like an eight, not even an eight, like what, a 16th? Is that the next size down? Thicker than the ruler that I usually use when I'm sitting at my seat. So it was very frustrating. All right, so green goes here. Wait, let's see. Green here, blue here, right? Like this. So it'll go together like this. Okay. But doing the pinning thing, I don't like to do. I like to count on my quarter inch and just put the pieces together. Uh, go. There we go. All right, so now I've got the pins and the little corners. Hey, Shelly. Okay. Oh, I've missed some stuff. We had tornadoes. So yesterday was so nice. I had the windows open, had to air out the house for being surrounded by farmland. Patricia says I have the line pattern. It scares me a little. Hey, Shelly. The line pattern is big. The 50-inch by 50 inches, that's the size you got, is big. And it will make you question all of your life choices a couple of times. But it is so gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. All right, Sue, thanks for coming by. Have a good dinner. Nightbot says it's been an hour. Do some stretches. Now I'm gonna Now that I have the pins in the corners and I know that we're straight and have all of the corners in the right spots, I'm gonna pin down and line up the sew lines, which should be pretty close considering I, have pinned the corners. So we should be cooking with gas. Yep. Went in on the line, came out on the line. It's a satisfying feeling. That's why I don't like pins. I just stuck myself. Oh, yeah, the lion's so many pretty colors. And it really does go, the sewing goes together fast because you are working with big, big pieces of fabric. So the putting the units together does go fast. The prepping, the getting all the pieces for the units, putting either gluing them or I honestly I ended up just sewing the pieces together like a 3.5, 4 inch stitch length and just sewed the pieces together because it was taking so long to glue. It just worked easier to sew them together. Um, that was tedious, and that actually took me uh, a little while to get all of them. I came with some already together, but to get the rest of them all finished, that was an hours long process. So it is a patience thing, but gosh, when it starts coming together, like I got the eye done, so that I got one whole section done. There are 3 sections. I got one section done, which was one of the eyes. That was so satisfying. Got a nostril done. I'm really close to having the second section done, and um, definitely have more to do on the third section. Got like the really small pieces with fabric on them for the third section. I stuck myself again. This may be the star that I bleed for. Oh, you guys, what machines do you have out there? Oh yeah, it's definitely tornado season. That is for sure. But what machines do you have out there? So the friend that I went to this retreat with has a FOF, and that freaking machine, she never took out a single pin, and she just sewed right over them all. And that machine never even questioned it. I was like, oh, I'm so jealous. I don't know if it's a FOF thing, if it's just the FOF that she has. I don't know, but I was impressed and jealous. So I guess I don't really use pins enough to, that really be that big of a deal breaker for me. Ooh, I'm excited about what this is gonna look like. Uh-oh. We just got lightning and thunder. If I go away, I'm really sorry. Oh, maybe we should pick the block. Okay, I'm gonna iron this and then we can pick the block so we're ready for next month before because the if the thunder and lightning starts coming, we might lose internet. Internet is always a possibility, losing the internet. I haven't really lost power for longer than like an hour at any point here. So that's been pretty cool. I think an hour. Maybe I have rose colored glasses. Maybe it's been longer before. But let me show you this section put together, and then we'll go ahead and pick the next star and get that done before I start doing the move too far. Ooh, look at how neat. I don't know. I don't think in the camera you can tell there is, to my eye, there's a very big difference between this teal green and this or this is it I don't is teal green or is teal blue? I don't know. I guess it depends on the person that you're asking, but there's much more difference between these two than I think the camera shows. And then these are the same color purples, but I like that this looks bluer and this looks like pinker of a purple. Hold it up even closer. So not quite as bright as the Denali or as the Louisiana, but I think it's going to look cool. I like the kind of watercolory look to it. I wish you could tell the difference between those better. Getting closer is still washing it out. But okay, I'm gonna. Here it says sewing over pins would give me anxiety, no matter what machine I had. Oh, that's funny. Your mom put the fear of God in her. Well, the sound, like when things go wrong, like I've pulled too hard on fabric and had the uh sewing needle snap. Oh my gosh, that freaked me the heck out. So going over a pin and something going wrong doesn't make me happy to think about. All right, so I'm gonna leave the iron to flatten out that seam. And okay, so how we've done this before is I will start flipping through the book, and I'm gonna just go ahead and start flipping through the book, and I will tell you when. And when I tell you when, I will look to see who the first person is that I see that says the word that I tell you to put in. So I'm going to be doing this, just flipping through. I'm going to try to stay away from the park stars, the national parks. I'm going to try to stay away from those, so that anybody that has the 50 book will be able to still play along with us. But so the first person that puts in the word star is where I'm gonna stop. So whoever puts in star and I see it come across my thing first, you know that there's internet differences and all of that whatnots. So it'll be the first person I see that says star. And it's not a competition, so it doesn't matter really who it is. But oh, it's Karen Cox. And I was on Mississippi Star when she said star. Wow. Look at all those colors. I don't know who the people are that are doing this, but I am not, aside from a New York beauty, I'm not comfortable with all those colors. It is a lot. But I like the look at the pattern. Both triangles have the same number. It's just mirrored. So it's 10 pieces of fabric. And I like this little like scissor or a beak. It could look like scissors or a beak portion to it. So the Mississippi Star will be next month. And yeah, that's cool. I don't know how I don't know. I'll have to think about like what I want background to be and what I want the colored fabric to be. If I'm going to use the Fat Quarter bundle that I won this weekend, I don't know. We'll have to see. But that's going to be a fun one. I like that one. So Mississippi Star. I like this blue that they have in. I like that it's in batiks. There we go. So that'll be next month, and I will post when that will be. It's June. I don't think I have anything going on in June, so I think we'll be good to go on days. My mom's birthday is in June, but like that won't like interrupt the Sundays or the Tuesday lives. So I'll let you know what day we're gonna do the Mississippi Star. I wonder. I need to see. I really like the South Carolina Star. It looks like the folded stars. I really like that one a lot. So I hope we stop there sometime. Then I want to see what I don't remember what Maryland looks like. Ooh, look at New Mexico. That one looks fun. Oh, New Jersey looks fun. That looks like origami. Nebraska, Montana looks fun. Sorry. Minnesota. Really bad accent. Ooh, Michigan Star looks neat. Massachusetts. We've got some Massachusetts folks. That one's a fun one. In Maryland. I think we did look at Maryland before. It's another one that kind of like has the bird beak or scissors look to it. Here's Louisiana, Indiana. Woo, cool. I don't know. I don't know when we're gonna stop. Hi, harmonica. You're in the way. No, you got to keep moving there, buddy boy. There's so many pretty stars. I don't know where we're gonna end up stopping. Oh, sir, I need you to move. Oh, you want me to look at the California? I can do that. Yep, I can do that. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. Cali. Oh, I like uh the setup of the star. That's really cool. And, oh, I like that they have the like branches or the twigs in there. So that's Cali. Oh, Valerie's. Oh, I didn't realize they changed um colors from the older version with just the 50 stars to the 60 star. Oh, that's neat that they updated the pictures. But I'm interested to see Valerie with the what the stars look like in your book. Wow, Arkansas. Again, all those flowers, that's a lot of stuff happening. But I like that they used batiks in this one too. Arizona, that's cool. Alaska's really pretty. Alabama. I like the blues in the Alabama. Oh, here we go. We can now we can see all of. I don't know. I have a lot of favorites. I like the feather of Oklahoma and South Carolina. I like the folded star of South Dakota. Wyoming is cool. I like how they've put that one together. Did a pretty good job of like changing them up, even though like some of them have the same, like Hawaii and Delaware kind of have the same spinning action in the center. The There's enough difference with what they're doing that I think, and in Illinois does too, that they don't feel repetitive at all. Pretty cool. Ohio, let's see. Okay, let's see Ohio. Let's see Ohio up close. And it's not like the traditional Ohio star. That I do know. MN. Oh, nope, New York. Ohio. Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty neat. I like how they have um like the diamond and the point. That looks really neat. That also reminds me of origami, like an origami star, but folded star. Yeah, a lot of really good stars. It's gonna be hard to stop, like depending on what we choose and everything. Wyoming looks neat. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to decide where we stop. All right. What is the time? Oh, I dropped my phone. Let's see. Oh, 7:20. Okay, cool. So I've got time to go ahead and start on another section. Get all this cleaned up before I do that, though. All right. Put that up here. Out of the way. And I think I'll just go right through and just do all of the ones with the green, get the green out of the way, then go do all the other ones. So do all the right hand side ones and all the left hand side ones. Uh-oh. Don't need to be yawning. We had another event at work today, which was cool, but I get myself involved in too much. And now I'm tired from getting myself involved in the event that we had. We had a female CEO come talk to the Women in IT group, which was very nice. It was a lot of fun. But a lot of running around. Definitely finding the socializing portion of my new job very exciting. I realized this Sunday I've been at this new job for 6 months, and it feels like, holy cow, just 6 months. And it also feels like, oh my gosh, only 6 months. Yeah, they do a lot of really cool things, like food trucks on Payday Friday. A lot of fun stuff happening. There we go. Here says that she thinks it creates better team building and stronger working relationships. It it is so cool to like know that you have met someone that you're going to like work on a new project, and you met them over disc golf or something, something fun that you've done, and so you already have like kind of a little bit of a relationship. And it's such a large company, so it is pretty neat to have that. but we also do, because we're global and we have so many people global and remote. So like no member on my team. I have uh I have four reports. None of them are in where I'm at. None of them are in Frederick. None of them are in my building. Um, but we do so many like fun global things that, again, I've gotten to meet so many people from all the different like trainings and classes and fun things to do, that like if I talk to somebody, I know so many people in I don't know too. Manila is the only one I don't feel like I know enough people in yet. So I've got to figure out a way to meet more people from Manila. But in Bangalore and Budapest and Panama, like just it's so cool. It's so global. It's so much fun. And I know I have people that I can go and visit and have food with. Sharing a meal with someone is my favorite thing. All right, so this Sunday is Slow Stitch Sunday with Queen of Hearts with Tulip Pink prints. Ingrid and I are going to be. It's going to be a lot of. Um, we're going to do it like the noobs we are. We're going to unpack the kit. We're going to take a look at all the paperwork and what it tells us to do. Um, and really approach it like the you know very very new to EPP little quilters that we are. So you'll get to come along for the ride as we as we explore this new journey. It's gonna be fun. But there's templates and uh there templates and the different papers to use. It's gonna be interesting. So you could come hang out for brunch before you have any cookouts or anything this weekend. Oh my gosh, and that just reminds me that we have another event tomorrow at work because our veterans group is doing their Memorial Day cookout and um, gathering, to remember. Oh my gosh. Okay, gotta make sure that Sorry, just is another you know thing that I want to make sure that I'm helping get set up and everything. I'm exhausted. It exhausts me, but it is also the hospitality portion of it. That's my love language. The food, the making sure everybody's feeling welcomed. So I've got I got things to help out with tomorrow for that too. But Friday I'm working from home, so that'll be nice. A lot of stuff happening this week, but I'll work from home on Friday and kind of like chill. Is Ingrid hiding about the slow stitch? It'll be good. It'll be so good. I don't know if you could hear that, but apparently one of the dogs just knocked something over downstairs. Food related because my son was like, "Get away!" That was funny. The sounds you hear coming up from the basement. Oh, they brought chips down there. They got into the bag of chips. Well, we had the one bit of lightning and the one thing of thunder, and now it's just rain. So, not too bad. Right. So I talked about how I went to Joann's last night. The thing Joann's definitely has a lot left of is yarn. There's so much yarn left. That was crazy. And they have skeins of yarn for like $1.50. Like, wow. There is plenty of that left for sure. Oh, right here says I'm dozing off, ready for bed. Yeah, me too. I can't. I keep thinking, don't yawn, don't yawn, don't yawn. Oh, of course. Now I'm going to do it because now I was thinking, oh my god, don't do it. And I said it out loud. Woo. All right. What do I do with my phone? 7:40. Okay, 7:40. All right. So we are halfway through this guy. These two guys got this quarter done. And then we have 4 more units to do before I can sew them into sections. So just about done. So by the time we're back together on Sunday, the Virginia State Star will be all done and I'll show it off on Sunday. But I really am tired. I'm really dragging. Whew. So we will see each other Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern for Slow Stitch Sunday. And then Tuesday, wow, that's right. May's a long month. So Tuesday, maybe I'll bring my serger down for Tuesday and I'll work on my serger. That would be fun. So maybe because it's a long month, five five Tuesdays. That'll be cool. Okay, maybe I'll do that. I think that'll be good. That'll be good. Um, and I haven't had the serger out since I did those the kilts for the Macbeth play. So that'll be good. Yay. Okay. Very cool. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Thanks for picking out the Mississippi Star for next month. Um, I am looking forward to seeing pictures of the butterflies that folks have downloaded. So I want to see pictures of those. Please head over to the Facebook page. It's the SleighArts Show and Tell on Facebook. Um, I will invite, or I will accept your membership if you join that, and show off all of the fun stuff that you're working on. It doesn't have to just be a SleighArts thing. Um, but yeah, definitely want to see that. Getting ready for June. June's block for the free block is already done. I got to get my tush in gear for the June project for members of my YouTube membership. Gotta get in. I've started it, but I haven't completed like what it's gonna be. So need to get a move on and get that finished up. Um, this Saturday is the first sew for there's 3 levels of membership, and so we have our first live sew for the Slay Queens. Excited about that with the project. That'll be so exciting. So yeah, fun stuff happening. Yes, everybody have a good rest of your week. Be safe. Please be safe. This weather. Oh my gosh. And I will see you all on Sunday. Thanks, everybody. I can do the reach over.